Thank you so much for coming in. Like our previous ones, the informed consent still applies, and this is being videotaped. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get started. So Thanksgiving break is coming up. Do you have any exciting plans?
Not really too exciting. I mean, I'm going home obviously, and I haven't been home all semester, so that's really exciting. I'm really excited to see my parents, but also my dogs because I miss them. But also, my family from out of state is coming down, so that'll be really exciting to see them because I haven't seen them since I don't know, 4th of July, maybe even longer than that. So I'm really excited to be able to see them this week.
That is really exciting. Is anything kind of stressing you out about school since getting closer to finals?
Yeah, I'm really stressed out about school and my finals and everything just because I've won every day until like Thursday. But also, I am really stressed out because as soon as we get back from Thanksgiving break, we need to sign a lease, and that's like a really jumbled mess right now. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what to do.
Okay, so you're feeling excited to go home and see family that you haven't seen in a while, but you're stressed out because finals are coming up and you have to sign a lease. Tell me a little bit more about the lease.
Well, I'm just kind of stuck in between who I'm living with, and there's two different situations. And right now, it's just one of the situations we've kind of looked at a house, but the landlord isn't contacting us back or anything. And then the other situation is just a whole big mess right now. So it's really hard because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do to be the happiest for myself next year. Make sure that my senior is great, but it's just everything's really stressful, and I'm trying to figure out what to do and study all at the same time.
So what are some steps that you think you can take to make that decision?
Well, one step I guess is kind of the landlord calling us back and making that decision for me. And the other one is just kind of noticing what it's like when I'm around both groups and seeing who I'm happier with, I guess, and just kind of who's more happy with me, I guess, if that makes sense.
No, that makes total sense. Will some of the girls be the girls that you're living with now?
No one I'm living with now will be who I'm living with next year. So that's also another thing is I'm just kind of branching out on my own and living with people I've never lived with before. Even when I lived in my sorority, I haven't lived with them either. So it's kind of who's going to be better living partner. Just kind of who's going to keep it clean when I want stuff clean, and who's going to be quiet when I want to be quiet, and not have raging parties on the weekends and stuff like that.
Yeah. So how do you think you can go about asking them about these types of situations? How do you think you could handle it?
That's kind of what I'm stuck on trying to do right now, and maybe kind of asking people they live with now or people they've lived with in the past and kind of see what their living styles are and see how that accommodates with how I like to live and see how I guess kind of go from there.
Yeah. So it seems like you're kind of stressed out about how you're going to handle how they live. Is that?
Kind of, and just kind of how I who I'm happy with most, who I would enjoy my time with.
Yeah. Do you think you're going to hang out with them over Thanksgiving break and maybe get a better feel of that?
Just because it's such a short break and I haven't been home, I probably won't hang out with anybody, just kind of my family and maybe some friends back home in town, but they live too far away for me to maybe go and visit them or whatnot. So I probably won't be able to see them and see anymore.
And when do you have to make this decision by?
Probably by next week. One of the landlords said that he normally doesn't start signing leases till after Thanksgiving break, which kind of sounds like everyone else and a lot of people are all trying to do the same thing. So he's probably going to start doing things and making arrangements probably next week. So that's really stressful.
Yeah. That seems like it's kind of worrisome to you. Yeah. Do you think you can get together with the girls and make a decision about which, maybe you should call the landlord that hasn't called you back yet?
We've been trying to. We did all last week, but now I feel like we're ignoring him, and then we called his phone and went to his voicemail, and the voice box said that all the voice box was full or whatever. So we can't even call his office because we can't get the number. So we're kind of just waiting on him to answer us back and listen to his voicemail and see. And it's really stressful because he sounds like he's not that great of a landlord, and he isn't trying to contact us back. We've been contacting him for the past month. So
well, maybe that's a kind of good sign. So maybe if something does go wrong, if you end up living there, then he wouldn't be a reliable person to go call on. So maybe that could help you out in your decision making.
Yeah,
Is that?
maybe looking at different houses, or even
Mhm.
just figuring out kind of, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Megan, thank you so much for coming in. To a little summarize what we talked about. You're really excited to see your family and kind of relax over Thanksgiving break, but it's stressful because you have two major decisions to make: who to live with and who not to live with, and that landlord. I really hope you figure out how to handle both of these and who to pick to live with. I hope you have a good Thanksgiving break and not stress out about it.
Thanks.
And I'll see you soon.
Thank you.